I don't think anybody was expecting this one, Dave. Certainly not me at the start of the season. You were kind of thinking that Limerick were probably the team to beat. They were last year's All-Ireland champions, and you had the likes of Cork, Galway. So many teams have fallen by the wayside, and we're back to our traditional final. But it's very, very intriguing because they're two teams that know each other very, very well, and very similar teams to the last time they met in an All-Ireland final. It's likely to be 12 or 13 of the same Tipperary team. I fancy Tipperary. The reason being, I like the way their season has gone. I like what they've done under Liam Sheedy, and I think they've kind of timed their challenge quite well. They needed to start the Munster Championship well, and that's what they did. Like, they were absolutely breathtaking in the first 3 games in Munster. As good a performance as you would see from any side. It was flawless. It was almost too good, and you just wonder, had they left their season in those early summer months? But then, obviously, they lost the Munster final. And, they certainly weren't at their peak against either Laois or Wexford in the semi-final. But I just think they're just coming to the boil nicely. And I think it was huge, absolutely massive for Tipperary to win the semi-final in the manner they did. To be a man down, to be 5 points down at one stage in the game. We know this Tipperary team as a side that are flamboyant. They play lovely hurling. They're nice. They don't like to win tight games. When they win by wide margins. And the fact that they were able to come out the right side of that match against Wexford when everything went against them, I think is huge. And I think they're going to be going into this All-Ireland final with huge confidence. I just think, speaking in simple terms, I think they've got better forwards than Kilkenny. I know Kilkenny have the best player on the pitch in TJ Reid, but the way Seamus Callanan has played this season and his eye for goal and his touch and everything has been exceptional. John McGrath will have a point to prove after being sent off. And I think overall, when you look at the likes of Jason Ford, and you see that Tipperary attacking unit, when you take everything into consideration, there is just far more scores in the Tipperary attacking unit than there is in the Kilkenny attacking unit. And given that there's not going to be too many sweepers, there's not going to be, tactically, I think it's going to be quite an open, free-flowing, high-scoring shootout between these two sides. I think it could come down to the forwards, and that's why I fancy Tipperary. Indeed, I think they should be slightly shorter in the market. Another few bets that I like on the coupon. Jason Ford has had a terrific season. His free taking has been exemplary, and I know TJ Reid has been exceptional, but 6-4 for Jason Ford to score more than TJ Reid. If you do fancy Tipperary, and I'm sure there's plenty of Tipperary supporters out there, if you do fancy Tipperary, I think back in Jason Ford to score more than TJ Reid at 6-4 with Boylesports is a great bet. He's got 259 in 7 games. He's averaging 928 a game, which is really, really good. TJ Reid has hit some huge scores throughout the season. He's got 572. He's going to finish the championship as the top scorer. But if you do fancy Tipperary, as I do, I think Jason Ford could have a huge influence on this game. Free taken, even his contribution from open play has improved. And I think that Jason Ford, with so much emphasis on Callanan, you've got Bubbles there as well. Jason Ford could get a little more space than the more high-profile Tipperary players. And for that reason, I think Jason Ford will score more than TJ Reid at 6-4. And also Jason Ford at around 14-1 in the man of the match market. I think it could be a big day for Jason Ford, and I think it's going to be a big day for Tipperary.